Hello and welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to talk very quickly about Nvidia Broadcast and how to actually use it. Now this is one of the topics that I see YouTube has little to no information about. We see videos about people telling what are the pros and cons for Nvidia Broadcast, and the camera stuff, and it's so good, and the noise cancellation, but they never really explain how it actually works, right? So I need to go the long way around for you guys to actually see this. I'll try to do my best for it. So if you open up the Geforce Experience, I need to go over here because if I just open my overlay, you're not gonna actually see it. I click it here, now I can press this, and now you can see it. So you see I'm recording. So if I go under my mic and I go under the settings, you see that I'm using a microphone which is a Blue Nessie USB mic. Now the problem with this is, first off, my mic is not positioned in a place where it preferably should be. So what happens, it picks up every single keystroke I make in my life. So as an example, let's just open a notepad and go for, I'm gonna shut up and write something on the screen, and you can actually see how it goes. So as you might imagine, you probably heard every single keystroke I made. And this is a big problem for those who are trying to stream on budget or record games on budget. Your keys, mechanical keyboard, anything you type will be picked up. So obviously what people do, they use OBS, they use Streamlabs, they use plenty different softwares, and you can put up the noise gate, the noise gain, the mic threshold, all the good stuff, and it's you're chasing a dragon. You need to have a very good setup for all those changes to actually have an effect. You need to have a mic placement, you need to have a keyboard placement, and etc. Nvidia Broadcast takes away most of the pain if you don't have time, budget, or location to actually set up your recording / streaming software. So how exactly it works? It's very simple. You download Nvidia Broadcast and you load it up. So what will happen, it will basically load up every single device you actually have. So the menu is very simple: microphone, speakers, camera. We're going to speak about microphone because this is the most important part of all of this. First and foremost, you need to select the microphone source, which is actually your microphone. So you can select from all the sources you have. In my case, it's the Blue Nessie one. Effects, you can either disable or enable this feature, which is the noise removal. There's a second feature called room echo removal, which if you live in a very big room, or you have a lot of echo, you can use that. Quickly touching bases on speakers, if you are listening to your game audio coming from the speakers and you're using the mic just to record, you might want to turn this on as well. So basically you need to just select whichever audio device you have. It's a soundbar, it's a TV, or regular speakers like Realtek audio driver, and you can just use the suppressive suppression for that. So basically it's gonna kind of blur the audio of the in-game audio a little bit, kind of like will try to suppress it, and your voice will be more clear. So since I play on a headset mostly, I don't use this. So what happens when you enable this? It's all good. First and foremost, what these videos never tell, you cannot close this app. You need to minimize it. Nvidia kind of saw this coming, so they have an auto launch option where you can actually just launch this app when the window starts. Very good thing, because if you close it, it will close and it will not work. So how Nvidia Broadcast works, it's a proxy between you, your mic, and the actual software that you use to capture your video. So since I have this running, I need to go through the long painful road again, but hey, I think it's worth it. Honestly, I do believe, guys, this is worth to know. Now I can open it up again, and if we go here under settings, you can see that it just found a different thing: microphone, Nvidia Broadcast. So if you do not select this option, you are basically going to get your regular input using your default recording option setup piece of hardware you use. It will not pass the AI noise removal and everything else. So to prove how this actually works in real life and why this matters, I'm just gonna launch up some Crysis. First clip without Nvidia Broadcast being set up as my microphone source, and the second one with it enabled. And you can judge for yourself, but this is the way to actually use it and utilize it. So once you select it, that's done. Just remember, guys, do not close Nvidia Broadcast. Let it run in the background. That's the whole point of this thing. If you're not gonna do it, it's not gonna work. Also, for those who wonder, well, how I'm gonna, use this in OBS or Streamlabs or XSplit. Under your sources, once you enabled Nvidia Broadcast, you selected it, it's running in the background, it's gonna show you a new audio input device, and you can just select it from the list. So basically, very simple. Select your input device, select your input device in Geforce Broadcast, let it run, open your streaming recording software, select input device, and you will see Nvidia Broadcast device. Do that, let it all run, record, and be happy. Let's go take a look at the clips and you can make your own decisions. So this is me just playing original Crisis. Just having fun, jumping around, pressing space a lot, and talking at the same time while trying to figure out what to do. Quickly swapping weapons. So it's kind of hard to do this without a script, but this channel is not about scripts. We don't script things here. So I'm just gonna try to survive against invisible enemies real quick, and just so you can hear the keyboard clacking, because I know that this mic picks up all the noise all the time. Obviously, it's Crisis, so sometimes you kind of need to be very quick because your suit runs out of energy. So it's one of those things. Anyway, so I think this should be a pretty good example for the first part. And now let's try the same thing, but with updated, or basically enabled, Nvidia Broadcast. And here we are in the same segment using Nvidia Broadcast, so I'm gonna do the same exact thing. We're gonna press space multiple times, clickety click, hoppity hop, trying to fight and find ghosts. Jesus. I'm too old for this game, for reals. So basically any keyboard related game which requires you a lot of presses, so let's say Warzone, Apex Legends, whatever fast paced stuff. I mean, Far Cry 6, if you play on insane difficulty, or Doom Eternal, and you want to stream that stuff, this is what you can actually expect in terms of hitting your keyboard. And I do not have a mechanical keyboard, mind you, so for me it's even less keystrokes than a regular normal human being would use. At the same time, I'm pretty sure you were not able to hear any of my clippity snappity snaps with the keyboard. And that's the whole point. So I do hope you guys find this video informative and you can make a very educated guess in your, choosing your software or helping software to help you software. This, you get the point. I'm rambling again. So yeah, that's the whole point. Let's do it again. Clip, hop, hop. I'm pressing space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all next time. Over and out.